Okay, so for question number 1, we just need to simplify that. And I noticed that a lot of students are, I'm gonna go back to the page now. I noticed the mistake students are missing is they're trying to put all of it into their calculator. So for question number 1, if I rewrite that, you can separate it. It's not wrong if you did something like this. Now, you can do this by hand or you can put that in your calculator, right? 3 identical numbers, that's what the index means. Multiplies to be 125. Well, that's 25 times 5, and that'll be 5, 5, and 5. So you have 3 of them, the 5 can come out. Okay, 5 is your answer. Another way of doing that is doing what we learned this week. Inside goes on the top, out on the bottom. So you have 125 to the 1/3 power, and you can just put that in your calculator and still get 5. You could do the same thing over here. So you have inside, top, bottom, outside goes to the bottom. So you have 12 divided by 3, and that should give you 4. Okay, now I did warn a couple of you guys that you might have to apply EVO. So I'm just going to go through this really quickly. The index, is this even? The answer is no, so there's no EVO. Okay? Number 2, gotta write down the problem. Negative x squared negative 8x plus 16. So my clue for you guys was I was saying, hey, how many terms do you have there? Well, you have 3 terms. 1, 2, 3. That's essentially your A, B, and C. I said, what do we have done for A, B's, and C? It's either quadratic formula, or most of the time we've been doing is factoring. 16, A times C is 16, B value is negative 8, so you've gone negative 4 and negative 4, yes? Mm-hmm. So you have x minus 4, x minus 4. Okay, so from here, you have 2 of them. So we put those together. Does this make sense? And then now we have to go through EVO. Is this a even?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now this portion, let's just say you apply what we learned this week. The blob, outside, bottom out. And then the inside, top. Well, 2 divided by 2 just gives you what? 1. Now pay attention. This coming out is a variable. And then what's coming out, is it odd? The answer is what? Yes. So the whole answer is in absolute values. That would be my answer. That one was a little bit tricky, and you're not going to be on the test because we haven't practiced factoring and then doing the stuff that we've been learning this week. Okay? Okay, question number 3. Let's see, 10 to the 5/3. Put it in radical form. So it doesn't even need to evaluate it. Okay, the base becomes the radicand. Top goes where? Top, in, bottom, out. Okay, there's our answer. Let's see, number 4. 4 to the 17th. Okay, we're trying to find 4 identical numbers that multiply to be 17. Of course, there's going to be no whole number, but there's some missing numbers here. You have 1, my silly phrase, top, in, bottom, what? Out. Okay? So this phrase is this part that'll become the bottom of my fraction. the top of the in is inside the radical, that's the 1. This will become the top. And then we just use the what's in there, so I get 17 to the 1/4. Question number 5. Evaluate 32 4 to the 5th. Okay, same thing with the silly phrase. That's going to go in, bottom out. Okay, so I would just use your calculator there. This calculator's what I got right here. Oh, great, now it's dark. Let's see. Boom. Okay, this calculator, you're going to do 32 to the 4th power first, only in this calculator. And then I'm going to take the sign in the back. So it'll be second y equals. Nothing happened to my screen, and then I'm going to do the 5 for the index. And that'll give me 16 as my answer. Remember, you can always work backwards to check your answer. Okay, sorry, I gotta go because last one of the day. We are given this problem by the students. 16x 4y8. Okay, so you can do rational exponents. Remember, you have a missing number here. So inside, and then there's your out. Inside, out, inside, out. So now you can simplify that. 16 to the 1/4 power, you can just put that in your calculator. You should have gotten 2. X to the 4 divided by 4, that just turns into 1. And then 8 divided by 4 is 2. Now, again, all of this came out, so now we have to apply EVO. Let's see if EVO works, okay? Is it an even root, class? Yes. Did variables come out? Okay, what came out, pay attention, is it a odd? Which one is odd? Just the X. This is the only one that is odd power. Okay, what does that mean? So the 2 and the y squared, and then you have the x that is in the absolute value sign. Okay, so the mistake one of the students made, who is correct? Kimmy's correct. Good job, Kimmy. Okay. What was Destiny's mistake? Destiny forgot about EVO. Destiny forgot odd powers out. Okay, that's essentially the O in EVO. Destiny thought that the y squared is in there, and it should not be.